All right, and we are live doing a WWE Raw review tonight from May 12th, 2014. Live here with the Bizarre One, Dave. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good.
All right, let's jump right into this Raw. Kind of big news tonight, and two matches announced pretty much. Well, one match pretty much confirmed for PayBack. We'll get into that later on. The Shield opened up Raw. Ambrose says that last week they saw something that they don't often see, and it was all three members of the Shield laid out. Ambrose says that they won't see that very often, and that they want evolution. Rollins says they are not running from evolution, but they are running to them. I guess pretty much saying that they're not scared of them, pretty much. Rollins says evolution is good, but they are not good enough to beat the Shield. Did you enjoy the opening of Raw, pretty much, with them giving each time to give a promo?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good way to open the show. And obviously, I think the Raw script has changed a little bit after everything that happened tonight, just because they had to I think there was plans on doing other stuff with this thing, but I think they're going to go ahead and keep it going full steam with the Shield and Evolution for a while now. Whether it means adding a new member to Evolution or what. But which was speculating that it was going to be Sheamus possibly added to Evolution if Batista leaves. But I think with the other situation we have on, we'll get to in a little bit, I think that's kind of why we'll keep the Shield and Evolution going for a while, throughout the whole summer almost.
Possibly.
But it was a good way to open the show.
Also, we had a promo from Reigns. He said that they did everything to him, but then he asked if that is all that they got. They eventually showed a limo pulling up with Evolution in the limo. The Shield, excuse me, the Shield ended up running to the back and, excuse me, and attacking all three of the Shield members. Security ended up breaking up the six of them, but it was a pretty nice little opening segment of Raw. You know, the Shield getting a promo in, and then the little, I guess, beatdown, you want to say, of the Evolution.
Yeah, I mean,
we also. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that I think the Shield kind of remind me of Batista. Now, what I mean by that is when Triple H and Batista had Evolution, and Batista basically turned and went his own way, and Triple H couldn't stop Batista. He kept going after him and after him and after him. He couldn't stop him. And when Triple H has kind of brought the group in a little bit, how he's using it as his animals or whatever, it kind of reminds me of that, when Triple H couldn't stop Batista like 3 straight months, and Batista dominated Triple H.
Yeah. Yeah, the Shield pretty much looked unstoppable tonight, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
We are told that they're going to be, it was announced on the pre-show, but if you didn't see on the pre-show, it was going to be the rematch from SmackDown, the Usos and John Cena versus the Wyatt family. If you didn't see SmackDown, the Wyatt family went over on the Usos and John Cena, so we get a rematch tonight. Which then led to our opening match, which wasn't really a match. It was Jack Swagger versus RVD. We had a little promo.
Rose in there.
Yeah, we had a promo from Zeb, pretty much, you know, his little scheme, his own promo again about deportations and stuff like that. And Adam Rose
Was added to the list.
Yeah, Adam added to the list and then ends up showing up tonight. What do you think of this Adam Rose, and do you see this gimmick lasting longer than 6 months?
I don't know. I mean, it depends, because the crowd is not behind this at all. I mean, there's maybe a little bit, but it's like, to me, it's
granted they haven't been.
It works at NXT because it's like it's fraternity. It's on a college campus, you know. All they do is drink and party all night.
I think they just haven't had him in front of the right crowd yet. Next week,
2 weeks. He's been on NXT for more than 2 months as Adam
Yeah, a lot
Rose.
of people, people don't really. I don't think people watch it as much as you think.
Yeah, they
Also, what I was gonna say is that I don't think they've been in front of the right crowd yet. Next week they go to UK. They go to the UK, and I think he'll get the right reception.
Well, isn't he like? Isn't he from? No, he's from Africa, isn't he? Or that's what he told us. I don't know if he's really from Africa, but
I'm not sure where he's from, but
you know the
that
original Leo Kruger. Breaking news: he's
yes,
Leo Kruger.
yes. But I really think he'll get the right reception there, and you'll really see how over he really is. You'll really know how over he really is when they go to the UK. That's my opinion. He distracts Jack Swagger, then he gets in. He turns around. RVD hits him with the 5-star back splash. Yada yada yada. Ends the match. Pretty
I
much the
think he
squash.
definitely needs to get away from Swagger.
Well, who would he manage then?
I don't know if he needs to manage anybody really. You could do like segments with Zeb Coulter on Raw or Main Event or even SmackDown. Have him do his little stuff that he does.
Yeah, true.
Or put him with Big Show. Someone who can just dominate people. Or like Sheamus or not really Sheamus, but someone who's not going to get killed every week.
Yeah. We after that had another promo for Bo Dallas. And then we got to our second match of the night, which was Paige versus Alicia Fox. This match was not too bad. I actually enjoyed it.
Yes, it was nice to have a Divas match in the first hour. I mean, that was kind of like, whoa, that was different.
Yeah.
Why did they more often?
Yeah. I just didn't understand the aftermath. After Paige beats Alicia Fox, she just went crazy. Just went crazy on the ringside.
Maybe they're going to push her for the title match coming up or something. I don't know. I mean,
apparently Alicia Fox quit on the WWE app. So
she quit?
Yes, she has apparently quit the WWE. So I mean, I'm not sure if it's, kayfabe or whatever, but we'll see. We'll find out, sure, in the next 2 days or so, if this is a real thing or not.
It might be. Bellas did the same thing, if you recall. They quit on the app too, and they quit.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was her way of getting pushed or something, honestly, but I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. After that, we had our man Daniel Bryan come down and announce the breaking news or pretty much the rumors that were going around all day, is that he has a neck injury. He didn't specify what kind of injury he had to his neck, and actually not really saying how long he will be out. He did say that it could be career-ending, which I do not think it's going to be career-ending. I think if it was career-ending, he would be a lot more emotional if it was going to be career-ending. But that man has suffered through a lot these last, couple of weeks. Lost his father.
Yeah.
He wins the belt. It just hasn't been a good couple of weeks for him. And then here he's having neck surgery. I think maybe he should lay off the flying headbutts. He might want to do that.
Or his dives, the stage dives he do, or little suicide dives.
Yeah, that too, especially because he hits the barrier sometimes too.
I mean, because he doesn't need all that. I mean, yes, that's who he is. You don't want to stop being who you are, but really, if he just did honestly, if he didn't do the flying headbutt or the drop kicks, missile drop kicks, or the flying outside the ring, he could still be considered what he is. That's the Ring of Honor stuff you see from him. Really, the high flying stuff. He could just be a straight-up technical wrestler and still be as over as he is right now.
Oh, definitely. So, he's out. He didn't say he was vacating titles. So, and he didn't specify, like I said, how long he will be out. But it is a rough blow to the WWE fans, especially people who might just watch WWE.
Oh, it's rough to the WWE, too. Really bad.
Specifically for Daniel Bryan. I tweeted out earlier, should the WWE reach out a little bit more to Punk to try to maybe get him back? I really don't think they need him, but, if they do, I don't blame them. They seem to be pushing the rising stars a lot, Seems like a lot of the NXT characters that were former NXT characters are really getting pushes right now. Shield, and so on and so on. Maybe they build someone up, but I really hope they don't give the title back to John Cena. I mean, I swear.
Or I mean, yeah, I'd rather see Orton than John Cena. I mean, really, yeah. It seemed like John Cena seemed a little too happy out there tonight. I'm sorry, he did.
Yeah. Quick thing, it's really storming over here, so if I do lose power, that is why the video ends shortly. But because my DirecTV is already messing up, I can already see. So, anyways, um, let's just go on from that. So Daniel Bryan out maybe till July, maybe possibly SummerSlam, possibly even longer than that. So
We'll
I
find out in
also
the next couple days for
also
sure.
tweeted out that you would suspect that now that Daniel Bryan isn't going to be on the pay-per-view next month, even though the pay-per-views aren't, you know, the $60 or whatever have you now, and they are on the network, and you only have to pay $9.99. I'm not trying to make a little, advertisement here, but do you think that they're going to try to go all out on this pay-per-view with the Shield and
Yeah, I think.
Evelyn?
I mean, they do something really big where they not gonna possibly the title won't even be on the line at the pay per view.
Yeah, it won't be, I mean, it could be, but it may not be.
Yeah, unless they change it up. Which I don't know if they would do something in Money in the Bank with the title or what. You know,
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, it'd be interesting. I wouldn't know if they would. I don't know if they would do this, but possibly put the title up in a Money in the Bank match, and whoever wins it gets it. If the Daniel Bryan is out long term,
hmm
that'd be something. I don't know. Or they just do a tournament, which I think would be cool.
yeah, it's possible. But
That'd be huge for Daniel Bryan too, because I mean, even though he's getting stripped, I hope he comes back sooner than it doesn't stay out long. But I mean, he could come back, and that could be his thing where he deserves another shot because he never lost it. I mean, that could be a thing.
definitely he's gonna get a rematch when he gets back, no doubt.
Yeah.
But we'll digress. Maybe we'll do a little special video this weekend. Possibly, we'll think about it. Um, Next we had the six-man tag match, which I thought would be the main event, which was not.
Yeah,
It was
tonight
John
it also
Cena.
is the main event. Yeah. Which
John
to me
Cena,
is probably the match of the night.
yeah, John Cena and the Usos taking on the Wyatt family, and this was a pretty damn good match, I thought. The John Cena and the Usos went over on the Wyatt family. I didn't have a problem with that. It was really a good match. I mean, it was bound to happen. They won on Friday, so I mean, you would suspect that they would win in a rematch. What did you think of the match?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good match. I mean, so yeah, I figured they'd do it again. I mean, just because the match on SmackDown, I didn't think it was that good, honestly. I thought tonight's match is really good.
I agree. Then we had Evolution. Evolution comes down to the ring, pretty much accepts the rematch from the Shield, the rematch that they won the match. I don't get it. They won the match, but they won a rematch. It's funny. So we will see them go. Excuse me. They'll see them go at it again at PayBack.
There's gonna be some stipulation.
There's got to be a stipulation.
Yeah.
There can't be have no stipulation to this match. I'm hoping Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So
Or
that,
a
that
cage match. That'd be kind of interesting too. Just a straight up regular cage match.
Yeah, but I want to see Hell in a Cell, man. That's what I want. I want to see weapons, and I want to see all that stuff involved. But
That'd be
either
interesting.
way, should be a good match. I Payback.
That'd be one way to make you go over without a WWE title match.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yes. And then the Shield end up ambushing the Evolution again and taking them out, which then led to Batista challenging Roman Reigns tonight to the Raw, which then led, that's what would be our event for tonight, Roman Reigns taking on Batista. Then we had Nikki Bella versus Natalya playing off a storyline of Total Divas.
It was so stupid. Oh my god, this is so dumb.
I really don't even want to talk about this match.
I mean,
Nikki
it
Bella gets
seems
the win.
the beef seemed legit in the match. That's why the match was kind of interesting. It seemed like they're really going at each other for a minute.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. I wonder what if they're actually gonna have actual beef during this the show at this time. You know, when it airs from this point.
Who knows, man? It was just pointless. We then got our next match of the night, which was Sheamus versus Curtis Axel.
And Ryback.
And yeah, then which led to another match with Ryback because Sheamus beat Curtis Axel.
I mean, this is bad. A decent tag team you got, and you have, and Sheamus beats them both within like.
I wouldn't have mind if they had Ryback win. You know, they could have had Curtis Axel trip him or something like that, distract the ref, and have Ryback go over Sheamus. It wouldn't have hurt Sheamus. He just won the title. He just beat Dean Ambrose this past Friday. I would just
makes me wonder if he's gonna win tomorrow night too. The way they're pushing him.
Oh yes. They also announced that on main event we will see Cesaro, who was not on Raw tonight, kind of disappointing, versus Sheamus. So that's a definite match to check out on the WWE Network if you have it. That's a definitely match I would check out.
Oh, so is Countdown tomorrow night too.
Countdown, definitely must see. Top 10 ladder matches. If it's not Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon at SummerSlam, it's Razor.
That's me, Jeff Hardy and Dudley's and TLC with Edge and Christian. That's probably the top.
TLC, I can see that, but Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, SummerSlam, that was a great ladder match. That was great.
There's so many great ladder matches though.
Let's not get into that. Yeah, we could debate all day on that. We also had Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped something. Stephanie McMahon came down. Pretty much said, it's unfortunate to see what happened to Daniel Bryan. She didn't mean for this all to happen. Yada, yada, yada. She can't stop Kane, so on and so on. She then says she has a special announcement that she needs to make with Daniel Bryan face-to-face. Kane music hits, and he ends up dragging Daniel Bryan out to the stage, which then led to the medical staff to pick him up on a stretcher to take him to the ambulance. So we didn't really get to Stephanie McMahon's announcement. So was it going to be that she is vacating the title, or that, tournament or whatever have you?
I really hope it's a tournament.
Maybe we'll see her announcement next week on Raw to maybe get you intrigued to watch it. Maybe
or I thought it was announced on main event or something like that they would do.
Yeah, so should be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. To see what happens.
I would love for the WWE Network to do like a story with Daniel Bryan, like a behind the scenes where they follow him through his surgery.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't mind that. That would be pretty cool. Next, we had Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler. Decent match. I didn't mind it at all, but the aftermath of Fandango telling Layla how much he loved her, I didn't care for that too much. Trying to be, I guess, the leader.
To do something.
Yeah. Then we had good old Jim Duggan come down. I'm guessing, I don't know. I mean, this was just to set up a thing with Rusev to end up Kim coming down to going to annihilate Jim Duggan. I kind of got nervous for him for a minute. And Big E makes a save. It looks like Rusev hates black people. Apparently, Rusev hates black people. So
why is that?
Now
because everybody hates black people.
Everybody he wrestles black people.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it now. Every person, I get what you're saying. Okay, he's just beating the crap. I didn't think of put it together. I didn't get to you guys. Okay, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah, R-Truth, Xavier Woods.
Has he faced a white guy yet?
Jim Duggan was he might have. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, that's what it seems like. It seems like everybody he faces. I don't mind the feud. It should be interesting. These two guys going at it should be a little bit.
I bet they have a match at PayBack.
Oh, definitely. This is setting up before match. Definitely.
Because they need to put something on there.
Pre-show maybe? Nah, this will be on the pay-per-view.
No, this would be a good match, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
But to me, this would give Rusev more credibility to beat Big E Langston. Or Big E now, my bad.
Yeah. We then had Damian Sandow versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes ends up getting the win. Not much to talk about in that match there. Let's get to the main event, which was Roman Reigns versus Batista. Which was really not a match either. It ended up being a no DQ.
Am I frozen?
Yes, I can just hear. Yeah, but I can still hear you.
Okay.
What do you think is going to go down in the next couple of weeks with the two groups?
Two back and
Oh,
forth.
I also forgot to mention they announced Bray Wyatt a challenge John Cena to a last man standing match at PayBack. And this Friday on SmackDown, we're gonna get John Cena's answer. So
He's gonna say no, of course.
yeah, he's gonna say no. Everybody's anticipating him to say no. Yeah, you know this match is gonna go down.
Come on, do we really need this?
I mean, it's gonna end the feud. I'm
I don't
assuming.
think it's gonna end the feud.
I think it's gotta end the feud, man. They've each won a match. This has got to be the end of it.
They could do like a Ryback and Cena thing like last year.
Possibly.
They did. It's funny they did last Man Cena match last year with him and Ryback. That's kind of funny. And then it turned into 2 out of 3 falls.
Mhm.
That's kind of interesting that they did that 2 years in a row. What if they do it the same way, where they both get counted out?
Mhm.
We can't
Well,
complain.
the Shield ends up going over tonight because a whole heel locker room comes out to try to attack them. They end up getting taken out by the Shield. I mean, it was unbelievable. Next week's Raw is going to be pretty good, I think, because it's going to be in the UK.
Oh, yeah, those are always
yes, should be very interesting to see how that crowd is. But let's hurry up and pretty much end this video before anything else happens because it's pretty stormy and pretty bad over here. Any last thoughts on tonight's Raw until next week's video, sir?
It was good. It was good Raw. I enjoyed it.
Oh, also, Dave is now doing a weekly video of WWE pay-per-views you should check out on the network. You should also do WCW pay-per-views, Dave. You should do those too.
WCW today, actually.
Yeah, so Dave's gonna do a week. I'm not sure what day he's gonna get on, but check it out. He will be giving you, some pay-per-views that he thinks you should check out. WCW, ECW, WWE. So make sure you check it out. He last week, which one was Extreme Rule? No.
Yeah. Or One Night Stand. But yeah.
One Night Stand.
It was basically.
So check it out next. I'm curious to see which pay-per-view he picks this week. So check that out. But
it's at the Bizarre 1000.
Yeah, at Bizarre 1000. Haven't watched TNA very much lately, so I can't really comment too much about that. But I know what's going on with MVP turning heel. So
I won't get into that, but that was about it. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, so
about their ladder match last week was pretty good, but other than that, that's what I heard. I didn't see it.
Big old thunder. So next week, Monday night, do another video. We hope everyone has a good one.
We both got a video or a pay-per-view we could both endorse from last night, actually.
What's that?
In Your House, A Cold Day in Hell.
Oh, Cold Day in Hell, In Your House. Yeah, check that one out. Brings back old memories, man. So, Too Cold Scorpio, Flesh Funk. So, everybody go check that one out if you have the WWE Network. But, see y'all guys next Monday night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.